Hello and welcome to this edition of Trojan Talk. I'm Ty Davidson and I'm here joined by Cole Patterson and Chris Stagl. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
All right, so you guys have an event coming up called the YellowHammer Film Festival. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. Back in 2020, we started the YellowHammer Film Festival 2020-2021 for an outlet for students to get their work out there during COVID. And since then, it's just continued to grow year over year. And we're going into our 5th season now. And I think since its iteration, its first iteration, we've probably gotten around 1,500 to 2,000 entries. And so we recently became an international festival. And what we do is we showcase high school and student film and animation now from around the world, which started as a local festival, now has become an international festival.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about the sort of events that are happening, that are going on at the film festival?
Sure. Actually, Cole was a guest speaker last year. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so typically the breakdown of the event is we lead with a number of guest speakers and then go into a more traditional film festival. I'd say the highlight of getting to be a guest speaker was getting to impart not just knowledge of what goes into the film festival, but what goes into making contributions to it, submitting films and then getting to review them and deciding which ones make the cut to be shown and which ones deserve accolades.
Well, guys, you mentioned there were going to be some guest speakers. Can you tell me a little bit about who is going to be there?
Sure. We're going to have a couple keynote animation speakers. KJ Mathiasen, who is a professor of animation at the University of Central Florida, as well as Ty Primosh, who is a previs artist, and he works for Netflix Animation Studios. And we're also going to have a couple guest speakers from our premier sponsor, Studio 207. Who are local graduates. They're going to be, doing a small presentation. And then we'll also have a speaker, about 20 or 30 minutes, named Finn Joel, and she's going to be kind of talking about transitioning from college to the industry. But our keynote speaker, we're very excited to announce here today, is Chloe Scrushy. And Chloe has been an assistant editor on some really big projects.
If I'm remembering right, she's been an assistant editor on music videos for Tate McRae, Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, and SZA.
Yeah, so
among others.
Some really, big projects out in LA.
Well, before we go, can you just tell me when and where the festival is going to be?
Sure. It's going to be October 29th from 3 to 9:30-ish, 9:30 in the International Arts Center here on campus. It will also be live on Zoom, and we have a Zoom link that we'll be sending out via social media and email in the next few weeks. And then leading up to the festival, we're going to be holding a 48-hour film competition. And so we'll also have those films to kind of go through and judge and to showcase those as well. The night of the festival. We'll have 3 divisions. We'll have high school, college, and animation, and then our international films will be sprinkled throughout those. And then we'll have a 48 division, which also will be, throughout the night. And then we will do our award ceremony at the very end.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure.
And thank you for joining me on this edition of Trojan Talk.